Welcome. I am a lay Shin Buddhist who nevertheless maintains an interest in the broader realm of Pure Land and Mahayana Buddhist teachings. My YouTube channel is called Akala Akala, that is A-C-A-L-A, A-C-A-L-A. In these podcasts, I make a non-scholarly, humble, and sometimes bumbling attempt to explore a particular topic or question related to the wonderful Buddha Dharma. I hope you find them to be of interest. With that said, let us begin. So, I learned something important the other day when I was interacting with a friend of mine through emails, and this friend, he knows a lot more about Buddhism than I do, particularly about the Buddhist perspectives in China. And he made the point that there were actually 6 different scriptures that are revered in China that relate to the Pure Land, that relate to Amida Buddha's Pure Land. Of course, we've got the 3 Sukhavati Sutras, or Pure Land Sutras, the Meditation Sutra, the so-called Smaller Sutra, and of course the larger sutra that contains Dharmakara's vows, including the 18th vow, the primal vow. But in addition to those 3 sutras, he indicates that the vows of Samantabhadra from the Avatamsaka Sutra are also critical, and of course I recently recited those in a podcast. And then also Fascicle 5, the section in the Shurangama Sutra regarding Mahastama Prapta, that he talks about repetition of the Buddha's name, which again has a tie into Pure Land Buddhism. And finally, there's a treatise called Upadesa on the Sutra of Amitayus Buddha. This was supposedly a treatise composed by the Indian master Vasubandhu, and it focuses on the Sutra of Amitayus Buddha. So what I thought I would do in this particular video is recite that treatise and hope that you enjoy it. Namo Amida Butsu. Upadesa on the Sutra of Amitayus Buddha, composed by the Indian master Vasubandhu, translated from Sanskrit into Chinese in the Northern Wei dynasty by the Tripitaka master Bodhiruchi from India. The stanzas of wishing for rebirth. World-honored one, I single-mindedly take refuge in the Tathagata Amitayus, whose hindrance-free light shines in the 10 directions, wishing to be reborn in his land of peace and bliss. Following sutras, the appearances of true virtue, I pronounce these all-encompassing stanzas of wishing in accordance with the teachings of the Buddha Sakyamuni. I visualize the appearance of that land, which surpasses that of the path within the 3 realms of existence. It is ultimate, like the open sky, vast and boundless. It is born from great loving kindness and compassion on the right path, and from supraworldly roots of goodness. It is full of pure radiance, like a mirror, the disk of the sun or the moon. It is made of treasures and abounds with wonderful adornments. The immaculate light glows, suffusing all lands with radiance and purity. The grasses of virtue, made of treasures, are soft, twirling left and right. They bring superb joy to those who touch them, more than the Kachalindi grass does. Tens of millions of kinds of jewel flowers cover the ponds and streams. As breezes stir the flower petals, interweaving beams of light freely whirl. Palaces and towers command a hindrance-free view in the 10 directions. Surrounded by jeweled railings, diverse trees emit colorful beams of light. Nets of innumerable interlaced jewels hover all across the open sky. All kinds of bells chime wondrous Dharma tones. As adornments, flowers, and garments fall like rain, innumerable fragrances waft everywhere. Like the sun, Buddha wisdom is bright and pure, and it dispels the darkness of the ignorance of the world. Brahma tones reach far and wide, heard by all in worlds in the 10 directions. Amitayus, the Samyak Sambuddha, is the Dharma king who well presides there. The pure multitudes who accompany that Tathagata are miraculously reborn there from flowers of true enlightenment. They delight in the flavors of the Buddha Dharma, taking dhyana and samadhi as food. Having forever left the troubles of body and mind, they experience uninterrupted bliss. The roots of goodness in the Mahayana domain are equal with no scornful names, because no one is reborn there with incomplete faculties. All wishes and preferences of the sentient beings there are fulfilled. Therefore, I wish to be reborn in Amitayus Buddha's land. Innumerable superb treasures adorn his seat, the wonderful pure flower platform. The radiance of his excellent appearance reaches a distance of 1 yojana. His form surpasses those of all sentient beings. That Tathagata's wondrous sounds are Brahma tones, heard by all in worlds in the 10 directions. As earth, water, fire, wind, and space make no differentiations, so does he not make them. There, those who cannot be diverted from the right path are reborn from the ocean of pure wisdom. Like Sumeru, king of mountains, their magnificence is unsurpassed. Multitudes reverently surround him and gaze at him. By virtue of the power of that Buddha's original vows, one's encounter with him will never be fruitless. One will be enabled to encompass the great treasure ocean of virtues. The land of peace and bliss is pure, where the stainless Dharma wheel always turns. Firm as Mount Sumeru, magically manifested Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abide there like the sun. Their immaculate majestic radiance, with one thought, simultaneously illuminates all Buddha assemblies and benefits all sentient beings. As an offering, they rain down celestial music, flowers, garments, and wonderful incense. Without the discriminatory mind, they praise Buddha's virtues. In any land without the Buddha Dharma, the jewel of virtues, they wish to be reborn, to impart the Buddha Dharma, as do Buddhas. I composed this treatise with stanzas, wishing to see Amitayus Buddha and to be reborn together with all sentient beings in the land of peace and bliss. Thus, I have summarized in stanzas the words in the Sutra of Amitayus Buddha. With that, I will sign off by reciting the Nembutsu in gratitude for being embraced and accepted just as I am by Amida Buddha, never, never to be abandoned. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.